can you imagine being asked at school, what would you like to learn about? Or is it ever something you've really wanted to discover? We've been looking at how do you place students at the centre of their own learning, giving them choice over what it is that they really want to learn about. We've also been exploring what is it that universities and employers are really looking for. What does it really mean to be a 21st century learner? We've named this program My Learning, MI Learning, standing for My Independent Learning, because it has to come from the student's passion. Our My Learning program is based around the same principles as Google's 20% time, often referred to in education as Genius Hour. The idea being that if you give students an opportunity to choose what they want to learn about, to follow their own passions, they will always exceed your expectations. On a Tuesday and a Thursday afternoon, our formal curriculum finishes at 2:35. Our students then follow one of their passions. They are given an adult coach to work with them, who's normally a teacher, but as we begin to expand the program and begin to explore more options of having other adults from inside our own community and maybe even outside the community be coaches for our students, depending on what their passion is and what their project really involves.
We're building a recycling machine to encourage recycling for all ages in an engaging way.
My project's about therapy house.
How to make slime. We've been fundraising for good health and well-being and life below water.
Human health trauma therapy.
Animal testing.
Can color change your mood?
Yoga and how teenagers can cope with stress, anxiety, and depression.
Life below water and save the turtles.
We're raising awareness for World Ocean Day.
Over the course of the year, we hold 3 My Learning festivals. The first 2 festivals are an opportunity for students to share their progress so far, get feedback from their peers, from teachers, from coaches and other adults, and then to help them to refine their projects as they go forward. The final project of the year is where they get to showcase all of their learning and get feedback from invited audiences. Their parents are invited in, members of the local community are invited in. And it's just fantastic to see the level of commitment and enjoyment from the students based on their own passions.
Overcome obstacles.
Throughout this experience has helped me collaborate with other people and overcome challenges.
Being a risk taker.
Making a plan.
Setting goals.
Find a passion.
Create a project plan. Refine ideas.
Developing my passion.
Overcome obstacles.
Create my own success criteria.
Reflecting
on our learning.
Follow a passion.
Athletics. Service learning. Performing arts.
We made a revision guide website for us about mathematics for our GCSE, because we had our GCSE exam this year, and so we made it, and we added past papers onto it as well just to help us out.
My project is about the Innovation Launchpad S. It's a music controller. You can make music with it. You can plug it in your computer, and then you can drag beats. You can drag it in the columns.
My Learning project is based on dyslexia in sport. I believe that dyslexic people are far more spatially aware, and we get drawn to things such as sport, mainly down to the fact that we struggle with English and language. So we get ourselves latched onto things such as sport and drama. And I wanted to prove that sometimes dyslexic people have the edge on non-competitive athletes, mainly because we're down to us being spatially aware. I found that professionals match the same thing as dyslexic people. As you can see now, this is a video I showed both dyslexic people and professionals, and I also showed people that did not play the sport and were not dyslexic. And I found that dyslexic people were getting much the same answers as the professionals, proving that we are just as good, if not better, at being more spatially aware and predicting the next play.
We built a Mars rover.
So this is the Mars rover we've made. We spent the last year trying to make it, and everything you see here, even though the design is based off of the NASA Curiosity Mars rover, which is on Mars right now, everything that's 3D modeled and 3D printed, we did ourselves. We designed into the wheels BISH spelt out in Morse code, so that as the Mars rover is driving around on the Martian surface, we leave our signature wherever we go.
I'm writing a piece of music.
I've made an Ecuadorian cookbook.
So what we did is we created a photography book of photos from all around the school, and in the process we improved our own photography skills and made something beautiful.
So this is my website for so people can get help with biology. People can look at these different posts, which can have different things that people can look at, and people can also post questions, and people can answer them on this part of the website.
Making blankets to donate to Project Linus.
I